Hey, in WWE, things move really fast. If you aren't present in the moment, it can feel like a year goes by in only 2 or 3 minutes. That's why you always have to make time to make sure that you check. Hold on. Did I just hear myself say 3 minutes? Stop. Can you believe I'm actually doing Eric Bischoff's shtick? In the early 2000s, few words sent a shudder through the roster like the words 3 minutes, summoning the fearsome duo of Rosie and Jamal, collectively known as the 3-minute warning. Initially hired by the aforementioned Raw general manager Eric Bischoff to interrupt anything he didn't find to be entertaining.
You're just not entertaining me.
3 minutes are just about up.
The two instantly made their mark in WWE with their complete and total decimation of anyone who would in time develop his skills further and take the name of Umaga, were about instant gratification. They treated matches like a race, seeing how much damage they could fit into the shortest time possible.
The 3-minute warning with my brother and my cousin, it was just one of the coolest gimmicks of all time to me. It was catchy, you know what I mean? Like, you kind of knew what was happening. And I feel like we all remember when the 3-minute warning hit for the first time. You know, the whole Den TV area just lit up.
Every match was a train wreck, as the two would use their size to overwhelm most opponents, coupling that with incredible tag team maneuvers to increase the carnage to its maximum levels. That approach, maximizing damage while minimizing time, was a 3-minute warning signature. The team itself saw its run in WWE last for a little over a year, but in that time managed to make such an impression with the WWE Universe that it still resonates today. They are proof of the impact anyone can make if they capitalize on their opportunities, as 3-minute warning did every single time.
It was a short-lived gimmick, but it was a really cool gimmick, and I just think it shows the versatility of, hey, if you need us to go out there and tell you a Broadway story, I'll cover 2 hours if you like. But if you need us to come out in 3 minutes to make an impact, we can do that too. But you gotta be really good to be thrown in there with the very, very best in the industry. I'm getting all pumped and proud, you know, for my brother and my cousin right now, just thinking about it.
Here in the WWE 2K25 showcase, we have selected another team that embodies the same mindset in Akam and Razor the AOP. Similar to Jamal and Rosie, these two look to inflict the most pain in the most efficient manner. Like 3-minute warning, AOP happily dispatches when summoned. Like 3-minute warning, AOP features 2 Goliaths who will hurl your body from pillar to post before finally bringing it all to a most painful conclusion. It's up to you in this Extreme Rules contest to beat the AOP to the punch and showcase the Wrecking Crew approach that made 3-minute warning the premier bruiser squad in all of WWE. And don't worry, we will give you more than 3 minutes to make that fact perfectly clear. As a matter of fact, take your time and enjoy dishing out the punishment.
AOP is here
ready to wreak havoc. And they want to prove 3-minute warning has nothing on them.
Two roughneck teams ready to use this Extreme Rules stipulation to the fullest.
The following contest is a tag team Extreme Rules match and accompanied by Paul Ellering at a combined weight of 620 pounds. Akam and Razor, the authors of Pain.
AOP look unintimidated by the task at hand. They are totally prepared for the merciless tandem of 3-minute warning.
You know, there's actually a lot in common between these two teams in terms of tactics and physicality.
And guys, the authors of Pain now have 3 minutes.
And at a combined weight of 770 pounds, Rosie and Jamal. 3-minute warning.
Authors of Pain versus 3-minute warning is a recipe for brutality and ruthless carnage.
And that's in a regular match, Cole. This is Extreme Rules.
These two hit squads are going to tear each other apart.
3-minute warning made a career out of demolishing anyone who got in their way. Why would AOP be any different?
Because that's exactly what AOP does too. They play the same game as 3-minute warning.
Here we go with AOP and 3-minute warning going head-to-head. This is an Extreme Rules match, and it's a good thing it is, because neither one of these teams likes to play by the rules or limit their aggressive tendencies.
There's nothing on the minds of these men except dealing as much damage to one another as possible. Both 3-minute warning and the AOP excel at brutalizing their opponents and inflicting massive amounts of pain. But only one of them can be the best at it.
We can safely predict that this is going to be an exceptionally gruesome and painful match to watch.
AOP and 3-minute warning both love to bring the pain to their opponents, but I'm not sure AOP is ready for the pure chaos that is 3-minute warning. That ability to be totally unpredictable could play in 3-minute.
Going 10 down. Gonna stack them up here. Shoulder pin. Able to turn it into a cover of their own. And stopping the pin there. Just look at the size of all these superstars. The ring had to be reinforced before this match. Look out!
Now trampling the opposition. Dodge is out of the way. Oh, clothesline.
He's been dealt a good deal of damage.
Extreme Rules takes an intense toll on the body. The longer this match goes, the worse it gets.
Looks like he's coming back in. Ooh! Here we go, Byron.
Samoan drop. What a headbutt.
Vicious. Oh, no.
Oh, not to the belly.
Watch for the hardcore style of 3-minute warning. Both of these men are from the hood. So,
from the top.
Diving headbutt.
Agonizing.
Man, what a hit.
Now that's using your head. Thunderous power slam.
And he avoids what was coming.
Oh, this, what a headbutt.
This superstar has control of their opponent, driving them down to the count. Nice takedown, stacked for the pin.
Reverses the pin, shoulders down. He's something of a cocky decision. Him just stop. Jamal pins the shoulders down. Oh, the referee got hit inadvertently. He kicks out before the count starts.
Truly cannot believe that didn't even get a 1 count.
Pay special attention to Rosie in this matchup. 6'5", 375 pounds. The man can run a 40-yard dash in 4.8 seconds. This guy is a pure athlete.
Rosie played high school football with a legendary running back before playing college ball in Hawaii. Imagine being pancaked by the force Rosie brings.
Shades of the OEC dub as a kendo stick is introduced to the proceedings.
Hellacious power slam.
Intercepted by Rosie.
Of all the toys underneath the ring, he just had to go with the one that ensures splinters.
Akam avoids the attack. Popped up.
Taking things back into the ring.
I don't know what he's got in mind heading to the floor here.
Rosie and Jamal tell their victims that they will feel the 3-minute warning. What does that mean, Corey?
Well, it means a lot of superstars will get run over by the pain train, and it's only going to feel like the longest 3 minutes of their life. Up high, from the top with a splash. 3-minute warning might just be done messing around. 2.
Rosie and Jamal survive Extreme Rules.
Here are your winners, Rosie and Jamal. 3-minute warning.
Gotta give it up to 3-minute warning. In a contest between two of the most badass squads we've ever seen, they were the tougher competitors.
Yeah, but AOP certainly made 3-minute warning earn this win. Just think about all the carnage we witnessed here tonight.
We've come to the part of the showcase where we get to talk about Tamina. Ever since walking in WWE, shoulder to shoulder with the Usos, Tamina's alliance with this dynasty has never been in question.
I remember watching Monday Night Raw and I seen Tamina debut with my brothers. It was a pretty cool, dynamic, right? Two of my brothers and Tamina.
Together, Tamina and the Usos helped each other navigate through a trial-filled first year in WWE, making sure they all survived together. In later years, Tamina has formed alliances with both Naomi and Nia Jax, honoring this family's connection. While Tamina has looked to create her own name in the industry, she has never missed a chance to acknowledge her place in this family either. Trained by Afa and Sika, the wild Samoans, Tamina was instilled with the same instincts that have carried each member of this family to wrestling glory. Her in-ring approach is similar to many in the bloodline. Quick striking, high-impact attacks, and smothering holds. As capable with a super kick or a big splash as anyone else, Tamina has maintained a remarkable level of success in her WWE career. A constant contender, Tamina has competed for the Women's Championship on many occasions. She's also held the Women's Tag Team Championships along with 9 separate reigns as the 24/7 champion. Tamina has proven capable in any environment against any opponent. Tamina is always the perfect test for a rising contender. Defeating Tamina proves that you're at the top of your game, and she will always expose those who aren't quite ready yet. taking her lightly is the easiest way to book your visit to the local medical facility. Tamina has taken part in many memorable moments, but in the 2K25 showcase, we're going to give you the chance to make history. In the first ever women's Money in the Bank match, Carmella, of all people, would walk out victorious after letting someone else do all of the work. Tamina, Becky Lynch, Natalya, and Charlotte Flair were all robbed of a great opportunity that night by Carmella. So this is your chance to make it right. Showcase Tamina's grit and take out the other 4 ladies in this ladder match to become the first ever winner of the women's Money in the Bank. Carmella might still sneak out with the win, but if she does, she's doing it on her own because we're not allowing anyone else at ringside for this match in our showcase.
We are making history tonight here in St. Louis, the first ever women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
The following is the first ever women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Introducing first, from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair looking to become a Triple Crown champion. Every title, every opportunity she has put in front of herself, she has seized. This is a night where careers change forever.
You're right, Cole. You can feel it. Legends are going to be made. Careers defined. Hearts broken. This is Money in the Bank.
And Byron, Becky Lynch with a very astute point. I rip off arms. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Next, from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
To add to that, Michael, I talked to Becky earlier and I asked, "Are you nervous about this?" She said, "Yeah, I'm a little nervous, but I'm more excited than anything because I get to be part of history."
Becky Lynch, the first woman drafted to SmackDown. First SmackDown Women's Champion. Can she become the first Miss Money in the Bank?
Well, you can feel the excitement the moment they brought out the ladders before this show started. There is a big fight feel right here in St. Louis.
There's a big fight coming. Tamina, perhaps the most dominant superstar in this match.
And I guarantee she is not fazed by taking on 4 different opponents in a ladder match.
From the Pacific Islands, Tamina.
This is a milestone moment that is being watched all over the world.
And Tamina is hoping to live up to her family's legacy. She wants that briefcase. She wants that title. It's in her blood.
Mella is money, and she is as confident as ever.
Making her way to the ring from Staten Island, Carmella.
Byron, Carmella's made a couple of good points recently, saying, "I was the last woman drafted in the WWE draft last summer." How big of a chip is on her shoulder?
Oh, she's got a huge chip on her shoulder. And also, don't forget, Carmella has had some major victories lately, so she has all the fuel you could need heading into a match of this type.
Natalya, another superstar who walks into this match thinking she has legacy on her side tonight.
And from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalya!
Every last woman in this match has chased this opportunity so fiercely. They have chased the championship, perhaps none more so than Natalya.
Winning Money in the Bank would certainly go a long way to helping Natalya prove she too is the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
Winning that briefcase is like taking the proverbial express lane to success.
This new generation of female superstars are providing yet another milestone moment here. Tamina. Charlotte, Carmella, Natalya, and Becky Lynch are going to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase. Become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. Moving into the ring.
No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Remember, the first woman to climb the ladder or retrieve the briefcase will become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. No countouts, no disqualifications in this match.
Everybody is coming in with a different strategy, but remaining close is the key. Luck is going to play a part, but you'll increase your odds if you stay close to a ladder and close to the briefcase. Brutal impact into the corner.
And she's out of the ring. Remember, no countouts in this one. The majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to roll arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Carmella wins that.
And she's beginning to look a little weary.
Oh, perfect kick. Boom. Devastating kick.
Dodges away. Big-time clothesline. Good grief. Oh.
What a kick.
Boom. He gets around the attack.
Lots of counters from each athlete. Impenetrable defense.
The contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight. Every second up there is allowing the opposition to recover.
Better hurry. Delivers a fall-away slam. Oh, hey, nice athleticism.
Oh, right to the side of the face.
Now Natalya sent to the outside with authority. 3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a 3rd-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank.
She's starting to struggle here.
Yeah, Cole, taking this much damage now seriously impacts your speed up the ladder.
Set hard into the corner.
Running hip attack. What impact? Tamina not caring that Becky's a fan favorite. The crowd's adulation is meaningless. All that matters is the contract suspended above the ring.
Tamina's been showing so much dominance in this match. She continues to fight off her opponent.
Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before, it could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
Shin breaker.
Face first into the chair.
Looks like she is already trying to add insult to injury.
Oh, man. Great fall.
Flair delivering the chop. Natural selection.
The Queen has put an opponent in the dirt, and now the ladder to her throne awaits.
And now heading back inside the ring.
Look at this.
Oh, from the rope.
Dumped face first.
Money in the Bank briefcase still hanging high. This is what it's all about. The opportunity of a lifetime.
What are you willing to do? How much can you sacrifice to be the first Miss Money in the Bank?
Got the leg. Ooh, a dragon screw. That'll destroy a knee. Big plans for that ladder here.
Yeah, have this. I'm sure of it.
Incoming. Natalia with natty by nature.
Submission specialist Natalia.
Oh, yeah, Natalia. This is a Hart family tradition.
History on the...
Report. Take off. The damage is really piling up now.
At this point in the match, there's no time to recover. The damage is done.
Two-hand shot.
Lynch. Suplex roll through into the armbar submission. Disarmer is cinched.
She's trapped in the submission. This won't cost her the match. She releases the hold.
No harm in changing things up if a submission isn't working the way you want it to. Absolutely planted. Short clothesline hits its mark.
Whoa! Turn that kendo stick into a lawn dart. Taking Flair.
What energy in the arena tonight.
Nice reversal by Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte driving Tamina, and both tumble to the floor.
Both women crashing down hard. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, the first to her feet, surveying the situation.
Oh, my! Tamina into the steps.
Well, you are seeing a heightened level of aggression, heightened level of intensity from all these competitors because of the stakes involved.
Guys, where's Charlotte going?
Flair looking to up the ante now from the top.
Oh, my goodness, taking out everybody.
The Queen rising to the occasion.
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder?
Action's spilling toward us. This is probably a good time to take our things and go.
unloads with the boot. That looked rough. I think that busted her open. Now, we might need to get her some help. Tamina's absolutely wrecking shop on Natalya, making sure the veteran won't have the strength to climb a ladder at all.
And now headed to the outside. Back into the ring she comes. She's getting that ladder exactly where she wants it.
A crucial step.
And as dangerous as she is, that kendo stick just made her even more so. Oh my gosh!
Carmella's eyes are growing wider now. Is this her chance to climb the ladder and become Ms. Money in the Bank? Up the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
Climbing up, but is there enough time to go for the win? She's in place. Can she end this here?
Maybe this isn't a good position to go for it.
That certainly seems to be having trouble up there.
Flying uppercut.
That'll cross some teeth.
Placing the ladder right in the middle of the ring. Headed up that ladder. Center of the ring. Reaching for the prize.
Might be a little overzealous going for it here.
Too late to stop now, though. Becky with history in her hands.
St. Louis behind Becky now.
Can't waste any time now. Gotta get it off that hook.
She's got it in her hands.
Can she end it here?
Looks like scaling the ladder was the easy part of the job. Unhooking the prize is the big challenge. Tamina is so close to victory now.
Could this be her moment?
It's within arm's reach. Just needs to capitalize. Bam!
Foot just stomping down. She's bringing the fight outside. She goes back into the ring. Well, there she goes. Kendo stick impact. Just one right after the other. Can't be stopped. Being put into a perilous position.
This is the Tyler's wheelhouse.
The Hart family legacy lives on. Sharpshooter applied. Submission locked in, but remember, a tap out here decides nothing. Very unique escape to fight the way out of the sharpshooter.
Momentum is completely shifted to Tamina.
Becky's facing adversity here.
What a reversal. Counter from Tamina.
Goes into the corner.
Oh, the steel ladder being used as a weapon. And Becky more than living up to her last kicker moniker there.
It is scratching and clawing time if Tamina wants to stay in this. Oh, man.
Hands on, but can't quite grab it.
I assure you, this is even harder than it looks.
Trying not to fumble around too much here.
The WWE faithful communicating in no uncertain terms. It is electric in here.
She's stretching, but can she get it in?
All eyes are glued high above the ring.
Up in the electric chair, down for the drop.
What a sick thud from that table.
And Lynch gets stonewalled. Bang! Vicious boot. And she reversed it.
Take it.
Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping.
Followed by natural selection.
And that is going to put Tamina out of the equation for a long time.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here. She got airline miles for that. Natalya grabs a hold.
Spiked with a Michinoku driver.
Oh, my gosh.
Double underhook applied.
Butterfly suplex. Lynch lands hard ringside. She's headed to the outside. No threat of count out here. Carmella, the Mellow Buster. Sliding into the ring now. Ooh, driving the elbow. Sidewalk slam.
She's looking winded after taking so much damage to her midsection. She's got to feel it.
Lock it in, the Dragon Sleeper.
She might want to tap here. Showing the world just how much fight she's got left.
Going up the ladder now. Just ejected from the ring. Standing on top of the ladder. You have to wonder if this will be worth it.
Oh my God, face first into the middle turnbuckle.
Uh-oh, Dragon Sleeper applied. This could be it.
A submission won't win the match here, but it could do serious.
Showing the world just how much fight she's got left.
She set the ladder up dead center.
Her eyes are on the prize now.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly.
Off the ladder now. Let's see if this is ripe for the picking. Standing at the mountaintop, it is a long, perilous way down.
Heading back to the ring.
I can't look.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
I want to look away, but I can't. A terrible mistake coming off that ladder, forcing her right out of the ring.
She wants to take this thing to the outside.
That's not how you're supposed to use a ladder.
Putting that ladder in the exact right position now. Center of the ring.
Ladder's in position. Gonna make the climb.
Full focus on obtaining the prize.
It's just a matter of time now.
No room for error on top of the ladder.
Made it to the top. Now it's about snatching down the prize.
This is so tense.
The WWE Universe is waiting with bated breath.
She's rummaging around under the ring here.
If you're going to go a kendo stick, you better be prepared to use it.
Placing her against the turnbuckle. Climbing up. But is there enough time to go for the win?
She's going for it.
She certainly is. She can do it.
Slow and steady won't win the race in this situation.
Delivering the chop. Natural selection. Bye-bye, Carmella. I don't think she'll be climbing a ladder after that.
She's leaning the ladder in the corner. I've never seen anything good come out of this.
Tamina gets out of harm's way.
Look at this. She's going for her destiny, guys.
But she better hurry. She doesn't have much time.
Trying to grab it.
But it looks like that hook is causing a lot of problems up there. Oh, man.
With authority. Carmella with a super kick.
A move like that.
The boat, Natalya, doing what she does best. Sharpshooter applied.
Submission maneuver is locked in, and she breaks her own submission hold. We don't see that often.
That can either psych out her opponent or come back to bite her.
Lynch landing awkward on the outside.
Now heading outside.
She's getting back into the ring, under the ropes. Trying to put the ladder in the middle of the ring.
This is where you want it. Right place. Is this the right time?
That'll leave a mark.
The battle continues on the ladder, high above the ring.
We're witnessing a rage that cannot be contained.
She's throwing caution to the wind and battling it out on the ladder.
She's driving at the prize now.
And the opening could be the opening. You just have to go for it.
And again, the torso is the target here.
Clearly attacking that area is the strategy tonight.
Come on, now is the time. Seize the moment.
Look at this. This could be it.
One good.
That's it. Tamina has the
this family that enters the professional wrestling business knows about the expectations that are going to be on their back. They know about the prestige that their very name carries. They know that those who came before them have accomplished so much. Bearing the weight of those legacies can prove to be way too much for almost anyone. But that was never the case for Jimmy and Jey Uso. Jimmy and Jey Uso looked to be stars from the very start, constantly evolving their look, style, and offense as they progressed in their careers. Face paint and war dances would fade away, and the two would embrace the day one-ish mentality, looking to punish opponents and send them to the Uso penitentiary. The Usos are 8-time WWE Tag Team Champions. The Usos have main evented WrestleMania after initially fighting for a mere spot on the card. The Usos were the premier team of the 2010s. The Usos are the greatest team of all time. Jimmy and Jey are poetry in motion, each knowing what the other is looking to do next, each using every bit of savvy they gained growing up in professional wrestling to keep their edge. And sure, in recent years, it's been difficult between the two. Jimmy did cost Jey his match at SummerSlam against your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. After months of the anger building between the two, Jimmy and Jey ended up as the first two entrants in the 2024 Royal Rumble match, bringing things to a head. But even that moment wasn't enough to settle the issue, and so they would fight again at WrestleMania 40. Jey Uso truly became main event and found his inner yeet, even adding another tag team championship with Cody Rhodes as his partner. As your wise man eventually would suffer as well, Jimmy found himself betrayed by Solo Sikoa and unceremoniously dumped out of Solo's version of the Bloodline. When Jimmy and Jey are a tag team, they are pure art. They are the reason for the resurgence of tag team wrestling's popularity over the last 15 years. And perhaps, oh, perhaps, their grandest moment came during the 2017 Hell in a Cell, when they would lock horns with perhaps their greatest opposition ever, The New Day. From July to October of that year, the SmackDown Tag Team titles would change hands 4 times between the two teams, both looking for ultimate bragging rights. The Usos' connection as twins always gave them an upper hand with most teams. But the New Day had their own trick, utilizing the Freebird rule to allow any 2 of the 3 members to compete in any match. Jimmy and Jey could never know for sure who the opponents would be, with a different game plan needed for each iteration. With nothing clearly settled after 4 months, the New Day would offer to defend inside Hell in a Cell, and the Usos gladly accepted. We've seen the Usos showcase tag team wrestling at its most beautiful. Now we want you to showcase the brutality that exists within Hell in a Cell. Big E and Xavier Woods are going to use everything at their disposal to take you down. But you've been down since day 1. Now it's time to force the New Day to realize there's nothing wrong with them being in second place, and there's nothing that's stopping you inside Hell in a Cell.
you prepared to kick off Hell in a Cell with the 4-time Tag Team Champions?
The following contest is a tag team Hell in a Cell match and is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship, and accompanied by Kofi Kingston at a combined weight of 490 pounds, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Xavier Woods and Big E, the New Day.
Well, I can't say that I'm ever prepared for a man swiveling his hips and playing the trombone on the way to the biggest fight of his life.
This is our first Hell in a Cell match of the night. The New Day actually requested this match to defend their tag titles.
Who would have thought 4 months ago when this rivalry began that it would end once and for all inside Hell in a Cell?
New Day about to make it evident that the time for fun and games is over.
This is the first time that tag titles will ever be defended inside Hell in a Cell.
And at a combined weight of 493 pounds, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.
Tonight in Detroit, the Usos welcoming New Day into the penitentiary. This is going to be like a Chow Hall beatdown.
In every sport, you hear about super teams. Well, tonight, we're seeing 2 super teams of the modern era. This is going to be special.
Tornado tag rules here, gentlemen. 2-on-2 as Kofi is going to be locked outside the structure.
Pinfall or submission needs to happen in the ring, but we all know this fight's going to go everywhere before that happens.
You win these, you make a case as one of the best teams ever.
Remember, this match is under Tornado tag team rules. A 2-on-2 match with the pinfall and submission has to happen inside the ring. In the Hell in a Cell. No tags, no countouts, no disqualification.
The Usos and the New Day came into this match expecting and prepared to raise the bar, raise the level of competition, and make history. This is going to be unforgettable.
New Day refer to this as their power lineup, but having Big E involved in there with Xavier Woods.
Big E, the obvious powerhouse of the group. Woods has that blend of speed and power, making him the most well-rounded superstar for New Day.
What's interesting, though, is this is the lineup that lost to the Usos at SummerSlam. The New Day not choosing Big E and Kofi to beat the Usos a few weeks ago could prove to be costly.
Boom! We are witnessing a malicious string of attacks right now.
I have a feeling the Usos' objective is to send the New Day to the hospital.
Well, 2 teams so familiar with each other, some innovation with weapons almost becomes a necessity.
Corey, for as entertaining as the New Day are, they can scrap with the best of them. Remember that.
Look, don't let the booty-os and trombones fool you. New Day can get down and dirty, especially when they have the Usos pushing them. New Day are prepared for an all-out brawl tonight.
The Usos following the footsteps of many great family tag teams, the Steiner brothers, the Head Shrinkers, who, of course, Jay and Jimmy's own father was a member of.
Would be a very proud moment for the Anoa'i family if the Usos can capture their 5th tag team championship here.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree for Jay and Jimmy. Just a factory of the elite specimens come from the Anoa'i blood.
The champion looking slightly rocked now.
Yes, the Usos showing just how no-nonsense they can be. Oh, my goodness.
He's heading back to the ring. Oh, man.
Corey, a few weeks ago, we saw the New Day walk out of SmackDown as champs in a street fight. A match the Usos handpicked, but this environment is totally different.
There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I think the New Day played... right into the Uso.
Champ's down. This one's for everything. Champ with a immediate kick out there.
He didn't even let the ref start the count.
Rocket kick.
Oh, kick finds it. Oh, my goodness.
Hey, for the top rope, looking for something big here. These attacks are clearly adding up. Usos and New Day going at it inside Hell in a Cell. And Jey Uso set outside the ring, and now the New Day on the attack. Big E, as aggressive as I've ever seen him here tonight. And Xavier Woods now with toys, kendo sticks in hand.
And it's about to get more aggressive, more vicious, more barbaric. I've never seen this vicious of a side from the New Day.
It's what Hell in a Cell does to you.
Oh, now with the kendo sticks, Xavier Woods unloading. Well, you're saying it, Byron. Hell in a Cell makes you do some awful things. Just attempting to survive, attempting to win.
Do whatever you want, punish however you want. Right now, that seems to be the mission statement of the New Day in order to retain the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
And that's what it's about, proving you're the best in one of the most insane environments in WWE today. The New Day have just changed the whole complexion of this match. I don't know if I've seen New Day go to these lengths before.
Well, no time to be a jovial bunch when you're in a cell, Michael. Tonight, it's not about entertaining. It's about putting your sworn enemy to rest for good. Talking to Xavier, he told me the one thing the Usos have taught us is that we have to embrace a more lawless culture here in WWE. A more lawless culture in this rivalry.
And that could be the reason the New Day chose to have this match in the Hell in a Cell. It's been such a chaotic rivalry. Therefore, only this kind of lawless match could finally put an end to it for good. Into a top one. Gets the reversal. What a counter. DDT. Fight. And again, finds it.
Silly. Bringing a steel chair into play here.
The Usos and the New Day have been trading title reigns for the majority of the year now. This, the contractual rematch for the Usos. If they lose, the Usos won't get another opportunity for the titles as long as the New Day are champs.
And just being around the Usos, it's not only about winning the tag team titles, it's about stripping the New Day of everything that makes them popular with the WWE Universe. It's about making sure the New Day never competes again.
It's never been just about the title, Saxton. It's about these two teams wanting to claim supremacy.
Cover for the championship. And he stops the count. And Jimmy and Big E slugging it out middle of the ring. This has been a vicious, brutal match between two of the great tag teams today.
Here comes Jey Uso into the fray alongside of his brother.
Bang! Double super kick.
And the Usos now looking for that patented Uso splash from the top rope.
Uso splash. The cover to win the tag team titles, and Woods handcuffs it all, breaks it up.
At the last possible second, Xavier Woods saving this match for his team.
Credit to Woods for his never say die attitude, but Xavier Woods is outgunned right now.
And look at Woods still fighting back.
Yeah, with the handcuffs, using the handcuffs as a weapon.
That's smart.
And Woods now down. And trying to still fight back. What heart from Xavier Woods.
That Hart may not have much more fight left. Jimmy and Jey back up to the top one more time.
Uso splash in stereo. The cover. The Usos win the tag team titles.
Here are your winners and the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the